Good evening, everyone. I'm Snehal from JungleXP. So, JungleXP is a platform, it's an initiative by me. We want to host green walks and other activities for travelers traveling to wildlife destinations. And this is our first event, it's a launch event. I'm very grateful to have you all with me for this podcast and very thankful that you waited for us for this long and being patient with us. So let's start with Ayu ma'am. So Ayu ma'am is owner of Ahana Properties, and I would like her to share about what Corbett offers. It is your home, and what Corbett offers more than safaris, because that's where we are focusing right now.
So, first of all, Snehal, congratulations. And I think we need more youngsters to come to Corbett and talk about Corbett as a destination just beyond beyond safaris. There's so much that Corbett offers as a destination. I've born and brought up in Nainital. And of course, I've been coming to Corbett for almost 20 years now, lived here for 10 years. And when we started Ahana in Corbett, we're in the Dhela belt. Our goal always was to create a place which was rooted in the land that we belong to, and has a lot of where the community becomes the heart. And I think when we talk about Uttarakhand, it's, since we're talking about Corbett Beyond Safaris, I think the Kumaon region is a very beautiful yet understated region. We don't talk a lot about the culture of Uttarakhand. However, I've grown up in a Kumaoni household. So the art, the culture, the food, everything is understated but beautiful. It's a very shy culture, but once you become a part of it, it's a beautiful culture, because Uttarakhand as a state is surrounded by three different borders of three different countries. So life in the border areas is hard. Most of the agricultural produce that comes from those places is, I would say, we've grown up listening to the fact that hamare state ka khana is a poor man's food. Today it's all become, like, I would say, what, superfood, yeah, that the world is talking about. But the bichu ghas ki sabzi, it has been being cooked in our house ever since we were kids. So I think when we're talking about Corbett Beyond Safaris, I think today we are seeing, when I drive around Corbett, I see that there is a lot of talk about the Kumaoni culture. We see the Kumaoni thali being offered in so many places. We see all of these people who do the Kumaoni cultural dances and performances being going to various resorts and performing. So when I think of Corbett, I feel it's a culturally rich destination. And we have, like, if you think about it, what, I think we'll be able to tell better, but 600 plus species of birds. And what is the native tree count?
Native tree, we can actually say all here is predominantly 66%, covering the entire 13 and a half square kilometers of area.
Yes.
And Sal has its own story.
Yeah. So there's so much to experience. We've been talking about the culture of the place, but I think beyond that, the forest. Today at Aahana itself, we are home to about 200 plus native species of trees, and we attract about 150 different types of birds, almost 50 plus species of butterflies. So there's so much when you look into each tree, the kind of medicinal properties it has. I've very recently found out that there's a tree that we have in the property that actually takes away sensitivity in your teeth. And I actually took it to my dentist this time, and I was like, you've been telling me to use Sensodyne, but use this. I've been using this for 10 days and it's worked better. So yeah, there is a lot to offer, and I think today there are people who want to, we are moving. Travel is moving very rapidly towards experiential travel. People are no longer coming for one thing. I don't see a lot of travelers coming to say that, oh, we just want to do the safari, or so people want to, today when people come to a place, they want to experience the food, they want to get a feel of the place that they are going to. And I think a lot of resorts are putting that kind of effort, but what you are talking about and what you're starting, we need a lot of initiatives like this, because till the time we as people, I feel that this is home to all of us. And when we only talk about safaris, we also know how much pressure we are putting into a very fragile ecosystem. So, as somebody who considers this their home, I also feel that we need to give people more avenues so that we are not exhausting the ones which are very precious to us. Yeah.
Now I would like to invite Agam sir. So he's not from Corbett, but he's been here for his life and all of his life, and he has a lot of stories to tell us and a lot of things for Gen Z specifically. So we would like to hear from you, sir. What is your message for Gen Z specifically, and what should they not do when they are here in Corbett? Like, for example, plastic or any wastage. What should they be consider while traveling to any part of the world, but especially Corbett?
That will be a very long list.
Thank you so much, Nehal. It was very nice to meet you. Kind of you to have all of us here. And see, I'm no one to teach because I myself still learning. I always say my glass is not half full, half empty. It's totally empty because I learn at every stage of my life. Whether I meet a new person or an old friend, there's always some experience to share, something to teach, learn simultaneously. Basically, what is important for all of us, with all due respect, no, nobody getting offended, especially Gen Zs when I'm using the term. Patience is something which we all need at any age, any stage, anything we're doing. And I learned this patience thing from a very, very small kind of a species of a bird. We were out on a safari, and all my guests were like, I was touring with foreigners. They're like, we've heard tiger density in Corbett is maximum, and this and that, and blah, blah, big cats, elephant. And all of a sudden, I told my driver, just let's hold here. I can hear some bird somewhere, and then picking up our binoculars, and I'm looking at this hornbill. So Corbett is a land which has great hornbill. Great hornbill is the largest hornbill of the country. Best time was the hornbill, the female was trying to build a nest. The female goes inside this hollow, makes just a small slit with obviously mud and fruit extracts, all these things. I mean, I know it's architectural thing,
Yeah, the architects.
but for almost 6 to 8 weeks, on and off. Obviously, we were not there for that long, but on and off, I was going, I was noting it out in my diary. 6 to 8 weeks, the female was inside the hollow. The male, apparently the husband,
Yes.
so he was going, coming, going, coming. Only one duty was fending for the family. I understood the meaning of patience then. She's in that hollow, incubating, taking care of the hatchlings, making them grow, removing her own feathers, creating a nice house, warm and everything. And after about 8 9 weeks, the female with the hatchlings, the three of them fly out, four of them with the husband who's been like really working din or raat, and four of them we see on another branch. It was a sight, and it was purely about patience can make you grow and deliver a new life. I would only say patience can make you grow and actually give birth to something every human lacks from within. Corbett has so much to offer. It's not only about tiger, elephant, deer, birds. It's anything and everything which nature wants to give. But it depends on us that we are so much full, we are preoccupied so much with our thoughts, our perspective changes. That's what nature is telling us. Change your perspective, grow patience, come, do green walks, sit by the river, see birds. And I tell people, can you just count how many stones are there on the riverbed? And they're like, हमने तो सुना था, people say, can you count the stars? You can't count. I said, exactly. इतना ऊपर क्यों देख रहे हो? जो आपके सामने है, आप वो देखो. And, you know, Gen Z is a term, it's an English term, but honestly, if you go to a tree, you're not allowed to step outside the vehicle in the park. So when you're in a jeep, just ask your guide or your driver to park it near a tree, a sal tree or a teak tree. Keep both the hands on the trunk of the tree. Put your ears to the heart of the tree. I'm sure you'll hear something. I'm very sure you won't be disappointed when you release back your hands and put them on your own chest. You'll only say, thank you, nature. You've just given that, it's called sparsh.
Touch the sense of
It's the healing what nature wants to give, but we lack in receiving it.
yes.
I mean, as rightfully you said, in Aahana, more than 200 plus trees, native trees, more than 150, 200 birds, butterflies. I've also noticed visiting them, people know very less about this beautiful insect called as dragonflies.
Yes.
I mean, we know helicopter, बचपन में वो helicopter उड़ रहा है हमारे आंगन में and all that. So only in Aahana, I myself have seen 12 different kinds of dragonflies, different colors. And you look at them, you keep on looking at them. They're as exciting and as hilarious as monkey doing his monkey business. Honestly. So absorb nature and always go to a park or go on a walk or go for a drive empty. Please, I request one and all, go empty. If you are going inside with a preset mind, हमें ये ही देखना है, I think that's foolishness. Totally. Go. And Ayu was also mentioning they've made a checklist for these kids and all. It's a superb idea. I mean, the park authority should be doing this at every gate, promoting at every jeep that don't litter, instead letter it down. Don't litter it down. Seriously, it makes a lot of sense. It's a fantastic idea. And this is what I think we all need to learn. Patience, nature,
And observe the small things that nature has, not just a big animal or a big
smallest of the things. I mean,
you will learn so much.
there's this tree called as rohini. You know, it has these red small things. Our huge friends, elephants, it's their favorite,
Yes.
the rohini. And it's also in Kumauni, in Devbhumi, Uttarakhand, it's also called as sinduri. So the traditional sindoor for married women was actually given by Mother Nature from this tree. So all these kind of things, we should not, exit from our grassroots. I know computer is important. I know AI is very important for today's world. I know a lot of things are important in technology, but we need to look back into the womb. Mother Nature is the best womb for us. We are out in front of it. So it's our duty to take that respect from her and give not equal but more respect to nature, animals, no littering around. And Honestly, I have a trash can, a dustbin in my vehicle. Whenever my wife and we travel, we make sure. Like, I'm a smoker and I'm happily I announce about it, but every butt is in my dustbin because things, unless and until it's changed from within, I probably would not expect change from outside.
So tomorrow we're having a green walk in 4 different zones. Like we're working here, it's in Dhela, Kyari, Garjia, and Tena. So each of the naturalists, we have asked them to carry a bag.
Trash bag.
So even if our guest is making some sort of thing, you are allowed to tell them that don't do this, first of all. And then second, if you find something there, just pick it up.
Pick it up, exactly.
Just bring it back.
That's probably just a drop of contribution we can make to Mother Nature.
When she is offering so much, and also like you said about AI and technology, why cannot not go in hand with nature, like hand in hand with nature?
Absolutely, it can.
We have to go separately for technology and everything, and just leave the nature and life apart from humans behind.
No. See, the best example and the most live example right now in front of all of us is you. You are generating all of this out of technology, but you're making sure that you're connecting the earth people with you. I mean, people, all of us, I consider myself an earth person. She does, he does. And that's how we are collaborating. And that's a very small thing which needs to be on a larger scale.
So I guess we have some Kumaoni with us. Okay. So although Agam sir is not from Uttarakhand, but I think you should know everything what we have here.
Oh,
Tell us about it.
absolutely.
I'm sure ma'am knows it. I'm
Yeah.
sure sir knows it.
Grown up with this.
So
It's a
looking
test
what
for
we
you,
have.
huh?
So here we've got is this lovely Kumaoni Raita. It's kind of made with cucumber. It's made out of mustard, garnishing with hara dhania, the fresh. We've got
What
Pakode?
is missing now? What is missing?
We actually didn't miss anything, honestly. No.
Okay, so we
and
pass.
there you can see the lovely aloo gutke ki sabzi.
Yes.
And the best part is, these sabut dana in this. It gives the crunch, which the potato is missing.
Okay.
And obviously, I cook myself. I would not know all the ingredients, but this is something not to be missed.
Yes.
With obviously
It
pakode.
has jakhya and jammu.
Jakhya, yeah.
It changed the flavor of the aloo ki gutke.
I'm sure. Absolutely. And then we got this chutney, bhang ki chutney.
Bangi chutney.
That's my weakness. So, to be honest with you, there was a time I used to have toast peanut butter for breakfast.
Bangi chutney.
Now, peanut butter has gone, bhang ki chutney is on my bread, and it tastes amazing with butter, bread, butter, and bhang ki chutney. That's like
Do
soul
we
food.
get that in mustache?
I have kept that for me.
Oh, okay. So now it's between you and the camera. Nobody knows. We don't know. Okay, I think we should dive in with it. Let's.
Looks amazing. Looks
Yes,
amazing.
it's amazing. We must try. We must try. Please, sir.
रायता जो है ना
हाँ.
उसका बेस ही राई है,
Right, exactly.
राई से रायता।
Raita.
बट ये हम मतलब नेट से बनारस से और हमारे साइड में राई नहीं डलता उसमें, हमारे में बस दही, काला नमक, जीरा और
This is a very, but in the first go, it becomes very, the mustard the flavor is very strong.
Very
yeah.
dominant।
It gets very pungent
Yes.
if it's kept for a day or two.
Oh yeah.
It's very tasty though.
so we should not play.
Absolutely.